They're singing Deck the Halls, but it's not like Christmas at all. 'Cause I remember when you were here and all the fun we had last year. Welcome to the Day Night Podcast with Lisa. With our special guest, Sara. Sara,
we know your age. We know your name. What's your age and where are you from?
Okay, so I'm 19 years old, and to answer that question, I'll have to ramble a bit because I was born here in Luxembourg, but my mom is Portuguese and my dad is Brazilian, and honestly, I don't know what I am really, so I just say I'm Brazilian.
Yeah, that's cool though. Where do we know each other from? As in, where do you know me and Martin?
Yeah, I remember, from school. I think it was S4, second semester. And we were not in the same class though.
No.
You were with her, no?
No, I was in the...
Oh, we had economics.
Oh yeah, in economics class. Yeah, we knew each other from economics. Yeah, and we had French. Economics, and we had French.
Yeah,
true. No, it was too many people. But the first time I actually remember you was because it was a big group of the English section, and so like everyone was really close.
I hated that period so much. It was the worst.
Really?
It was a mess, and I was ready to dip every single time.
No.
I was ready to dip. I was so fed up. I was like, nah.
What was your first perception of us?
Oh, I've been thinking about that question. See, it's quite difficult, but both of you really smart, really intelligent, really applied students. I always thought you were really nice because you always smiled and was just like, nice to everyone. And you, Lisa,
oh my gosh,
I love how the tone went down. And
it happens every single time. Either people have difficulty or there's just
no. It's because you were really reserved, especially in the beginning, and competitive. And I think competitive. You still are.
You see competitive?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like
I don't think people think I'm competitive.
You really, not in a bad way, but you're a bit competitive.
Okay.
And that was my first impression.
I remember the first time we properly had our moment was for the talent show.
Yes, that was probably like
but
when we
was
got
the first time we did that? That was the last year.
Yeah.
That's when we actually started.
No, because the year before you were doing a Taylor Swift song.
And
we were like hanging out.
But really when I actually got to know you guys was when I invited you to my birthday party.
Yeah,
that was so fun.
And
with your Cinderella dress.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Oh, I was there for the food. That was so good. The food was so good, y'all.
I remember the letter you wrote me because you wrote me a small thing.
Yeah, I did.
And it was really cute. There was this line you said, like you were fresh air in our group.
Breath of fresh air.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
I put a lot of thought when I write letters to people because,
and I just think we vibe well together.
Yeah. I think the beginning of that, well, as I said, we mentioned a talent show. We should probably explain the views.
Oh, yeah.
What we did, we sung.
We did an iconic thing, okay? I think we were iconic. Were we good?
Definitely.
We were iconic.
I think we were good, though. Like, not the
best. Looking back, no.
Good. Okay. Good is a very strong word to use.
Yeah.
I think the intent was there. But the execution was not.
Maybe we didn't get that much time.
No, we should have.
Because it was a last time project. It was like 1 year. Sorry.
Yeah, we learned
1 month.
Sorry, we learned the choreo like a week before.
Yeah. And 1 month before started the auditions, we were still talking like, oh, are you gonna do it? Are we gonna do it? And then like a few weeks before, we came up with this thing of doing a group. It's like 5 people. 5 people is really complicated.
What did we do?
We sang Baby One More Time for Britney Spears. And we all dressed up like Britney Spears.
Yeah, like in different eras.
So who are you guys? Like, let's say who you are.
I was Oops. I did it again.
I was the cover for Baby One More Time.
I don't know what the heck I was just getting Michael Jackson on stage.
It really was.
But
I'll put
I
the video
swear.
right here, you guys.
Please. No.
No.
There's no video.
There is. There, I was saying the
little
no, because I had my
snippet,
friend.
like the,
Because guys,
ooh.
the most iconic thing we did, right, is at the end of the song. You know how it goes. Wait, how does it go? Baby, one more time. Bam.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's a, like,
the
And
and
pose,
we did
but
a.
I don't.
Baby, one more time. Then we posed, and I thought that was iconic.
yeah. And I did this 2 times, and it was supposed only to do 1. So yeah.
Yeah, the one I remember seeing the video back and like someone went the wrong side because you know how the power went like that. I don't remember who, but I remember someone stepped the wrong side.
It might have been me because I really had difficulties with the choreography.
Yeah, but
You're a
again,
singer, not a dancer.
Exactly.
yeah, and yeah, let's just leave it to the past. It was an experience.
Yeah, but
Development.
we had fun.
I had fun.
I
Yeah.
had fun.
And I like preparing for the talent show.
Yeah, that was actually
that's
fun.
that's the
It was
fun
that's
part.
fun, especially looking for the right song to sing for everybody's voice. But
That
we
was
never
not
did
fun.
that. It was
That was fun. That took too long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was just
And way too long.
And sometimes like we needed to rehearse or something, but not everyone could be there at the same
that
time.
was annoying. It
So
was
yeah, I mean it was 5 people. It's difficult to
Yeah.
come to an agreement.
But when we
with
were all
5.
together, that was fun.
Yeah, it was magical. Yeah.
Anyway, was that your perception of?
No, because guys, I had the fuckliest belt. I had the okay. Listen, I was freaking out because what I was wearing was too black, and I was like, oh, does someone have a belt? Because at the time I didn't have one because I didn't have a belt that fit me. And so Naomi, which if you haven't seen her episode, go watch it. Naomi was like, I have one, I have 2. I have one black glittery one and one silver one. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. But I didn't know that if I wore that flipping belt, I'd end up resembling Michael Jackson, early stage, more than Britney Spears. Also, I don't know what era that was, but in my head, I swear there was an era where she was dressed in all black, which I'm sure never existed.
A track like
No.
no,
And it never existed. She never wore all black.
I don't know.
no.
She never wore all black.
You were more of a sporty one.
Yeah. Some of them, but
Yeah.
sporty, ambiguous. It's
Yeah.
giving Spy mixed with Michael Jackson mixed with she's confused and she's not part of the group.
Oh yeah, we first wanted to be the
Spice
Spice Girls.
Which who are we?
You were gonna be?
Baby.
I was gonna be Ginger, even though I'm not sure the girl's name.
And I was gonna be Posh because she's the easiest to dress on. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was a fun experience. Never again though for me. I'm gonna come and watch y'all if you gotta go. Are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna try out, but
Yeah, same. I want to do
I'm
something.
genuinely gonna come and watch you guys if you go. But just know I'm gonna be your number 1 supporter and not on stage. That era is over. But yeah.
Perception. That wasn't the perception. That was a story.
Oh, yeah, that was
What's your
your story
perception
time.
of
of Sarah.
yeah, of Sarah.
Who did you say?
Of Sarah.
No, before that. You messed up her name.
No, I said Sarah, and then I laughed because she said Sarah.
Yeah, no, because you forgot to say my name.
Yeah. No, I was good. I did not forget your name.
No, like me, when I accidentally called Jackie Catty.
Yeah. She accidentally called Jackie.
Oh my
Catty.
gosh.
You say messed up.
I was about to say like we're not friends. We just met up.
But yeah, first perception, I thought he was super like shy and like cutesy because we had economics together and like the class is like really, well for me it was really fun, but I know for some people it was a bit stressful, and so it just made them more reserved. I think outside the class when I got to know you more, I saw a different side of you. I think you're quite outgoing. I think you're opposite to shy, and also bear in mind she's grown up. She's not in S4 anymore. So yeah, I think you were very shy, very reserved, and you always used to dress up a lot too. You used to experiment with your pieces.
I like to hear that. Yeah. In my perception of Sarah, I remember the first one when I met Sarah because it was you were in economics class, right? And we probably met before that, but this was like most taught. And you were in economics class. And at the same time, I had Luxembourgish. It was in the same hallway, but it wasn't the same class, right? And then we all went to the bathroom during the break, and it was me, Nishida. I don't know if you were there.
I'm never there, y'all. I'm
For
not
some
gonna.
reason, Naomi was there. I don't know if Naomi had Luxembourgish or economics. I don't know what she was doing there.
I
but
think
she
Naomi
was
didn't
there.
have economics.
No.
I don't remember Naomi in
Anyway, but she was there too for some reason. And then we were talking about it, like, oh yeah, we rescued you from the French section.
Oh yeah.
She was a rescue because she came from the French section to the English section, and you guys, just so you know, we're better.
Oh, I think I
For
remember.
short,
We're better.
Yeah,
We're better.
no.
We are so bad, Sash.
We're better. So we were like, you're so welcome for coming to our year. You know, we're gonna treat you right. Hopefully, we'll have to treat you right.
You did, and
Good.
and that's something that I wanted to say. Like the French, not saying that they're bad people. I have friends in the French section.
Yeah.
But the English ones, you just, I don't know. You just took me, and you were kind of like,
Yeah, on the hour, so yeah.
yeah.
This is what we do.
Yeah, that's just our fun.
Charity work, y'all.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
A refugee right here.
The refugee. Not a charity case. Lisa.
Wow.
I'm joking. No, we did it for we like seeing new faces, new people.
Yeah.
So much fun. So yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. So that was the first time we met you, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so nice. She talks like we had conversation on the first conversation we ever had. It was like a real conversation. We were like, hi, hi. I remember like thinking, oh my gosh, new friend.
Yeah.
So instantly. So I love that.
That was a bond, I guess.
It was a bond. I love that. Yeah. Anyway, next question.
Yeah, I do have a question. This is more eccentric, very odd. There are two. The first one is a color question. So I have this thing where I like to ask people these bizarre questions that make you think, and they're usually questions that you get asked when you're a kid and then never again, or you have the answer but you don't ever know the reason why.
Yeah.
So the question is, if you could pick a color for yourself, what would it be and why? And then you're gonna have to do the same thing for me and Marta. Give us two colors you think describes us best and explain why, and we'll do the same for you.
Oh my gosh.
You get to think. Don't worry.
This is so. Okay.
So this is how it works. She's gonna pick a color for herself and then explain why she picks it. Then she'll pick for me and Marta two, and then at the end, me and Marta do one for her.
One.
Or two for her. So you're gonna get four.
Okay, well, honestly, I'm gonna pick for me my favorite color. Pink.
I knew it.
I knew it. That's my color, you guys. That's one of my colors.
I
Spoiler.
think I love red, but it's too vibrant, and I like the softness that pink has to it. I guess I would consider myself someone a bit bubbly, with a bubbly personality. I already heard that one too. And I think pink kind of goes well with it. And my feminine personality, like ultra feminine, girly vibe that I have, I think pink goes well with that. So pink for you guys.
Take your time.
Take your time. No stress.
What if I don't have a reason for the color?
That's not allowed.
Yeah, you have to have a reason.
You have to have a reason.
Because otherwise, why would you pick it?
We're not bending any rules for anybody.
Okay.
Some reasons are super though. Because for example, for Yanni, we both said yellow.
Yellow.
No, not just cause.
Okay.
There's
'Cause
history. There's law.
There's
behind it.
history.
Oh, watch the
He
episode
wore-
find out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. To Marta, I think I would give her green because you're such a friend of nature. Like how can I say, like I've always saw you as the girl, like with your echo bag, you know what I mean? The girl that protests for the right stuff. Active. I would say you're more of an activist on that side, like planet, like stuff, eco-friendly, always encouraging that in our habits, even in the group. That was something really fun about you. And now with Alphaba, I see you kind of as my
absolutely.
Elfie, you know?
I am your elf.
Yeah.
I will always be your elf.
And I'm your
But Marta's my best friend. Just another.
Look at me, that's Sara.
I ain't like, I'm gonna be the fly.
Okay.
You're the fly.
Fly. Now you.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like I said, everyone struggles with me.
But she's so nonchalant.
Not even
I'm a
that.
redhead.
Not even that. I think that a color that I would give you would be all black or an earthy brown.
Okay.
Because I think you're a really serious person. I'm not saying you're not fun, because you're really funny, honestly. And I really like talking to you, but you're serious. You show seriousness towards life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grounded, well centered, like on earth, with your feet on earth. You know what you want. You know, like maybe you don't have everything figured out yet, which is fine. But you have this essence of someone who takes things seriously and you commit to stuff. You say you're gonna do something, you do it.
Yeah.
That's a really good analysis.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
I appreciate that. Everyone struggles for me. Okay, so now you did us. We'll do one for you now. You wanna go first?
Yeah, so my two colors, one of them is obviously pink. I think that's not even a question. Again, it has to do with your personality. Obviously, I think you're very lovely. I think you're a very loving person though as well. And I think pink is very loving. And then at the same time, you wear a lot of pink, so that goes into it too. And it's just, yeah, like you said, to be feminine, all that stuff. You're a very feminine person in a really good way.
Thank you.
Yeah, in a
Because
really good way.
I struggled to come to accept that part of
Yeah, but
myself.
it's nice. It's good. I love it. I actually love it. And then one of the things, another color, I would say, I was thinking yellow, because again, from the happy. But then I think that's too close to pink, so I don't want to pick that.
Well,
I don't know. I would say you're a very happy and energetic person, but I would say you're very. I would say okay, orange because it's a mix of yellow and red, not because it's orange, just because it's a mix of those two. Because I think you're very happy and like energetic. Yeah, and I think you're a very energetic person, but also red. I think you're very passionate. I think the things you like, you love. Okay, you're a passionate person. So I think that's why orange. Yeah.
right. I'm giving you hot pink, not light pink. Because
I wish
it's,
pastel pink.
yeah, mine hot pink because it's like, and it reminds me of Barbie. You remember Barbie?
Thank you.
You remind me of Barbie. It's like very girly, very outgoing, and very you. Like you don't let anybody like question who you are. And my favorite, Tiffany blue.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay, that's a.
OMG. You're gonna have to edit that. Tiffany blue. If you don't know what Tiffany is, it's a jewelry shop, very well known, renowned for their jewelry. Very, very luxurious. And I feel like you're the type of person that would go and get the engagement ring or something
At
Tiffany's.
Yeah.
With a croissant. With a little bag of coffee or tea. It's just very, because yeah, you're girly, but you also seem like your sense of style seems very
Like put together.
it's not put it like it's like you need to spend a lot
Oh.
to get the pieces, but like in a good way, like it's
expensive, but in a
expensive.
good way.
Yeah,
Okay.
like it's more about the quality.
Yeah.
Quality. That's why Tiffany blue.
I like that. Guys, I really like the analysis.
I have this other question though
Okay.
that is about planets. I wanted
I was
to
wondering why
I
you sent me
love
those kind of questions.
planets.
Yeah. So I know everybody has a favorite planet, or at least when they were a kid, they picked their favorite planet. Now some people have forgotten what their favorite planet is. I definitely did not.
I did not either.
A1.
Same.
I will say it fluctuated because of. We're not gonna go into that, but I
It's not a planet anymore.
No, it's no. Oh, don't play with me. It was never Pluto. I'm not that late. I will say I'll come to that in the story in a second. But it's more of what is your favorite planet and why? And it goes for you too. Like what is your favorite planet and why? Why did you pick that? And was that always your favorite planet?
I don't recall having a favorite planet. I wasn't really the astronaut girly.
Yeah.
But recently, talking about it with my father, that loves space, planets, everything. He knows many fun facts, and it's really fun to talk to him. I think my favorite planet would be Saturn. I just
Why?
love the fact that it has many rings, I guess, and is it's not solid. It's gas.
Yeah,
yeah.
gaseous.
Yeah, I guess
That's it?
that's it.
No specific reason why you like Saturn?
No.
Okay, what about you?
Venus, you guys, is Venus because Venus is just it's a planet kind of the same size as the Earth. It's also really close to Earth, not as close as Mars, but it's still like next in line, right? And then also because of mythology, I love Greek and Roman mythology, right? And Venus is Aphrodite, the goddess of love, the goddess of all of those things, like the goddess of femininity as well. And Venus is full of volcanoes and toxicity and all that stuff, which I don't think is like femininity at all. But it's an interesting planet because it's still so close, but we know we'll never be able to. If we do land on Venus or be able to do stuff on Venus, it's not gonna last because it's gonna take so long because it's a really toxic planet that's always in, like it's not.
And it's really hot too. Right?
It's really hot. It's not constant at all, but it's also not hot because it's close to the sun. Like I think it is closer to the sun than Earth.
Yeah.
But the atmosphere is so thick and dense that everything stays inside. It's a crazy planet, and it's right next to us, and it's the same size as it could have been the Earth, but it's not. It's toxic instead. So and full of volcanoes. And volcanoes are cool. So Venus.
Okay, so my story with the planets is when I was a kid, Saturn was the well-known one because of its ring and it was pretty, but I didn't want to be like everyone else.
Yeah,
Something
for
else.
sure.
It was always Jupiter. But one day it went to Venus because I went through a period of zodiacs and Taurus's planet is Venus. But that was literally the only reason why I liked it. But then I realized I don't actually like it and I like Jupiter. I was a Jupiter girly at heart.
Yeah.
The reason why I love it so much is I'm sure there are other planets that have more moons. It has 95 moons, which is crazy. A super red storm, which is lit too, and I think it's a gas planet, which is really cool. And what I love about it is the colors, because it has different colors and it's really nice. You see the NASA pictures? I think there might be a bit of blue, but which is really nice, light blue. So there's that, and it's the biggest planet in our solar system, which is really nice, and I like that. And okay, I thought Jupiter was the god of
It's
war, but
Zeus.
it's Zeus.
It's Zeus.
But Jupiter is
Jupiter
the
is the
same
god of
one, but in the
thunder.
Roman.
Yeah, Jupiter is
Yeah.
the Roman version.
It's like the god of gods.
Well, they have it.
gods.
Because I
God
had to
of
search up
sky.
just to make sure because I was like, no.
Thunder.
Yeah. Thunder and all that, which is really cool. Do I like thunder? If I'm far away and it won't affect me, sure. But other than that, no. But I really like it. I've always liked it because the color, the size, and the fact that it has 95 moons. And the superstorm, because that's so cool.
I think the coolest thing about Jupiter is the fact that its moons are the ones that are like most likely to be suitable for human habitation. Like if we ever go out, like Mars, sure. But there's actual reports that there might be water on Jupiter's moons, and that's so cool that there might be life, like in our solar system because of that. So that's really nice.
So that's why I like Jupiter.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the question for us, what planet would you give us? And I will do the same for you. I think that's also a cool
Yeah.
question. It gives perspective, I think.
I mean,
Don't
I
forget
don't know much about
Neptune
planets.
and Uranus is one too. I can whip out a picture. There is Mercury, Venus.
I can tell you that, you guys. Mein Vater erklärt mir jeden Sonntag unsere neuen Planeten. Okay, it's
Thank you for interrupting me. Not okay.
it's
Go ahead.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus or Uranus, and Neptune. And there was Pluto, but Pluto left because it wasn't big enough and it was going in the wrong direction.
And then at some point came back and now left again. Wasn't it?
I don't know
like
if
that?
it came back.
I know that at some point it came back, but I don't know if it left again.
It left again.
Okay,
Venus is not
so here
Pluto
it's
is not
that
planet.
picture, but you get the gist. It's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Moon, which doesn't count. No, sorry, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
Yeah, guys, Moon is not a planet. Please learn that.
Honestly, the planets yourselves like, both of you like, really, and the explanation you gave it to me, I would give them to you.
That's screwed. We shouldn't have done that. We should have made her pick
No,
one first.
because look,
It's okay.
I understand like Jupiter is big, is like the planet of all planets, you know what I mean? And it's kind of your vibe in that sense.
Okay, yeah.
Like leadership, you know, all that. And Venus is romantic. Venus is Aphrodite. So you know what I mean? Like Venus is yeah. It's mythology. I like mythology. I'm not gonna say love it because there's a lot that I don't know about, but I like mythology.
Love.
Wait, I don't. Yeah.
But yeah.
And what planet would you
Give you?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me? You
I
have to
thought you
think
were
about
gonna
it
say
too.
something. No, I'm thinking.
Oh.
I have two in mind.
I got mine.
You got
I just did a
yours?
quick search because that's as far as I can go through. But it makes sense. I was glad I was in the right direction. But you ready?
Yeah. Do you want to say it at the same time?
Okay, 3. Wait, because I have two.
Say you have
first
two.
one.
I have one.
Okay, then I'll do the one. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Uranus.
Not the same one. Was the second one Mars?
No, it's Venus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Venus too. Right. It was Venus or Mars. But then Mars because I don't know. Mars is the most. It's like right next to Earth. It's really cool in a sense. There was water on Mars, and then it left, and now it's not there anymore. But generally, Mars is it's just a cool planet, and it's bright red, and it's close to home, and for some reason I feel like you're Mars because I don't know how to explain it. It's just a vibe. It's just there. And also Mars is the god of war. That's the god of war. I don't think you're war at all. I don't think you're a violent person. But guess who his girlfriend is?
Lover is Venus. It's Venus. Yeah. I know that.
So if I said Venus, we would have been on the same page.
Aphrodite and Aries. You know.
Aries, yeah. Even though she's married and they're actually cheating. But you know what? She was.
You know
She
what?
didn't want to be married.
Exactly,
She was forced.
and they had a beautiful romance. Okay?
Yeah, they had 4 kids.
That's what it counts.
Okay, mine is Uranus, but it was between Neptune and Uranus. But then I had to check the gods too because when it comes
Uranus is
behind.
Hades.
Yeah, when it comes after
I love
Jupiter, I don't know anymore. Like before that, I know. But I had to check out, and I think it wasn't Poseidon. It was Poseidon.
Poseidon was Neptune.
And that is
Yeah, but then Uranus was
Hades,
which
the god of
is
the
god
underworld.
yeah, the
I just
other
read
one.
Sky and Heavens.
Oh, then it's not.
Oh, you had a god.
So who is this man?
Actually, no, you're right. Hades is Pluto. Hades is Pluto, I think.
Yeah.
And so I picked that because I was like,
those
oh,
two.
okay.
It's like
Because it reminded me of this Lana Del Rey song, "Say Yes to Heaven," and that's literally why I picked it. So. Oh.
Yeah, no, you're. I'm wrong. It's Hades is Pluto, and then Uranus is the first ever god that had stuff with Gaia and it created everybody else.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like the Lana Del Rey-esque thing. It's like very godly, very Lana Del Rey. Very Lana.
You guys are gonna change my opinion. Listen, Persephone isn't a freaking planet, but if she were a god of a Greek god, you'd be Persephone.
Really?
Yes.
who that?
She's the goddess of the underworld. She's married to Hades, but also she's the goddess of spring.
You're not like messed up.
Yeah, she was kidnapped, and
No.
also she's
Describing her as that.
Huh? No.
I like the underworld. You don't get it. I
The
love
underworld
Hades.
isn't bad in
Oh, okay.
It's just like it's where the dead people go and then
Yeah.
they get taken care of. It's not hell
Oh,
at all.
okay.
It's a Christian idea on top of mythology. But no, it's actually the underworld's sick and she's much more powerful than Hades, so like girl power. And also half the year she's on Earth because she's also the goddess of spring.
Yeah.
And I think you're so spring.
I love spring.
You are a spring
What if
person.
we rated the seasons, the year seasons? Like,
Okay, let's
do
do that.
Okay,
Now.
I'm prepared for that because
Marta is gonna put a tape. No, she's not.
I'm gonna put here. No,
Yeah, she
1,
just
2,
put
and if
1,
they
2,
don't
3.
agree with me, I'll put my outfit.
Do you want to start? Will you?
We're up, and you're the guest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my favorite one is spring because I was born in spring, and I think my personality is really spring.
But you might want to do like the table on like your shirt, her shirt, and then my shirt. Okay.
I think spring is really my thing. I love winter, especially Christmas season. You know, I'm always with one of these. I love Christmas, I love winter. I know that in Luxembourg, yeah, we don't have snow, but it's fine, you know, it's still fun. I remember in Brazil, because in Brazil, this time of the year is summer, and where I lived was landlocked. So it was really, really hot, and I was like, why is it Christmas and why is it, no, I mean, why is it summer and it's Christmas, you know what I mean? So yeah, and then autumn, because I love fashion in autumn, and I just love the leaves, changing color, just falling down, the trees, they're getting naked, you know, it's like this process, and then I like summer, but I'm not really a fan of summer. Just the holidays. Yeah, it's too hot, especially here in Luxembourg. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are mine.
Okay. Marta?
So my top is autumn, but specifically early autumn. But I'm just gonna say autumn because autumn is not yet super cold. You can still get fashion. You can dress up cute. But also I feel like my personality is very autumn. And I was born in autumn, so same for you. Yeah, I think it suits me personally best. Then I would say spring, because spring is also again it's a middle season. It's not too warm, not too cold. It can rain a lot, but you know what? You can also stay inside, so it's fine. And I love flowers. I love walking around and seeing the flowers. It's really cool.
We are so different. I like the extremes. Yeah.
Like then I would put summer before winter though, because winter to me passes so quickly.
Yeah.
Like it's gone. And again, because we lived in Luxembourg where there's 1 week of snow per year, the fun of winter doesn't even exist. It's just cold.
Yeah, fun.
Well, summer on the other hand means beach and water
And Portugal.
and Portugal. So so obviously it's number 3 because again I'm more of a temperate kind of girl, but summer.
Mine, number 1, summer for life, though. Love summer. I think okay, the only not fun part about summer is like when you spritz a bit of perfume or scented cream on yourself and you walk like 5 minutes away from your house and the scent is gone because you reek like sweat. That's not fun. But it's okay because it's summer.
Yeah.
So just put sunscreen, leave your sunscreen, you're good. But it's great. Also, I get a lovely tan and I don't look sickly like now. I'm kind of pale.
Yeah.
Pale? Yeah, believe it or not, black people can become pale, especially me. But yeah, I become pale, which is sad, and I miss my tan. Also, summer. Well, also I thrive. Vitamin D, I need it. So now I need vitamin D supplements, which is not a nuisance. It's fun swallowing tablets, but what the heck? I love summer though because it's warm, everyone's happy, seasonal depression is gone. You can go anywhere at any time, whenever you want. You could be outside longer because the sun goes down later. You can stay out at night and not get cold, which is nice. And it's summertime. The sky is clear, you get a good view of the stars, best thing ever in life. And I can't complain. But then second is winter because I think dressing up, putting on clothes is easier than taking them off. You know, because some you have to put as the least amount of clothes you can, whereas winter you can slap more clothes on, so more layering, fun with clothes. I will say I would appreciate winter more if it snowed more. I won't lie. It doesn't though, and it's giving a bit seasonal depression, but I can't complain.
Yeah.
I still like winter. Autumn next, because I also like when the leaves change color. But here autumn's also not great. I'd like to go somewhere where autumn is more vibrant, like you can feel the season. But otherwise I can't complain. The weather can be a bit bipolar, but just like any other time apart from summer, so I like it so much. And then lastly, spring. I'm a spring baby, but look at me hating on my own season. Here, spring is like the worst. Like it's so bipolar. It rains 1 second, the other doesn't. I like when the flowers bloom, but here it's so dead.
Yeah.
Like when they bloom, it's like a struggle. Like they're struggling to bloom, and it just you're anticipating summer when you're. For me, at least, it's spring.
What do you think about? Do you think you're more of an introvert or an extrovert? And what do you think about ambivert.
Oh my
Why are you
gosh.
ambiverted too?
Yeah. I think I'm an ambivert. I think I'm the type of person that with introvert people, I'm really extrovert. And that can be annoying sometimes. And with extroverted people, I feel like I'm not really safe, let's say like that. So I feel like I'm going to be judged if I'm too extrovert, if I'm more introvert. But I also feel that when I'm close with people, like for example you, I'm really comfortable around you. So I'm my true self. And I think that's more an extroverted person. Yeah. I just think I'm a complicated human being.
Like
Honestly.
yeah.
Like everyone.
Like everybody.
Like everyone. But yeah.
What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
You guys ask me first and then say yours. Like, you go first, Lisa. You know, ladies
No.
first. Ladies
What are you
first.
saying? Are you not a lady? Guys, Marta has something to tell y'all.
I'm a man.
Ooh, the confession.
Jokes. I adapt too, but I'm very introverted. Like if my energy's gone, it's gone. I'm not even gonna try. I used to, but I'm done with that. I'm so over it. I say when I'm first meeting someone, I said it before in Ines and Rian's episode, go watch it, that I tend to make things a joke in order to get by it. And by making it a joke, you seem more, like, cool. No, open.
Yeah.
It's not really about being cool, it's just more open. So you seem more open-minded, so you can kind of assure the person, like, just go off, like, it's fine, like, I don't mind. So I do that, which also I feel like has brought in more advantages. In my opinion, it works the best. Because, yeah, people tend to open up more, and also they warm up faster onto you. And then also in like situations where it's just not very comfortable, they tend to go towards you rather than away from you because they know you're fine and you're cool and you're relaxed, so it's fine. But other than that, I'm introverted. I do have my moments where I have a ton of energy, I won't lie. But that's only expressed with the close people. That's it.
Yeah, I would say I'm an extrovert. I like talking. I like talking to people. However, if I don't feel comfortable in the situation, I'm not gonna talk because it might be seen as unnecessary, or whatever. But for example, I'm really comfortable talking when I have a right to talk. Basically, like in a classroom, I'm always talking because I have a right to be here, all that stuff. But if I'm, for example, at an event or something, and somebody tells me, "Oh, just go talk to those, just join a group," I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's hard. How do I start a conversation? Like I've gotten better, I think. I think I've gotten better, but also because I know more people now when I go to events.
Yeah.
It's just I already know some of those people. It's easier, but it's hard to start conversations. So when I'm in a conversation, I'm great. Starting a conversation, you can't rely on me.
Yeah, I agree. There's also the factor, I think, that in my case, English is not my mother
First
tongue
language, yeah.
for you too. And for you too.
No, it's actually
No,
Oh.
yeah.
sorry.
Well, and I sometimes just feel like I'm not as smart or as funny or as witty as I am in Portuguese, and that loses a bit. And I also have this struggle of like breaking the ice.
Yeah.
But once I'm comfortable, I can be myself.
I have some people to call out. I feel like Portuguese people don't want to talk Portuguese to me.
Oh,
Why? Like
Yeah.
You can say that like
I get
from
it.
your perspective
Well,
afterward.
it's-
But sometimes like I'll be talking to somebody who's Portuguese and like we started in English because we were talking to somebody else, but then it's just us two. And then I switched to Portuguese because like guys, I don't talk enough Portuguese with people my age, and that's not okay. So I switched to Portuguese, but then they switched back to English.
Yeah.
Like, is my Portuguese bad?
That
No.
happens to me for Luxembourg.
Like, what
it's
is
like people, I'm
happening?
speaking to you in Luxembourg, respond in Luxembourg. Why are you telling me this in French? All that.
Justement, let's very stressed.
Yeah, na como marca, que problema. But yeah, I will say the thing you said about right, it makes more sense. Marta has this issue where she cannot defend herself, and I've made it my mission to come for her any moment until she defends herself. And you know, listen, you don't always. You need to know when and when not to defend yourself. But there were moments where I'm like, girl, you have to stand up for yourself because this is not okay.
Yeah.
And it's no offense, it's not normal because people are gonna trample all over you, and that's it. Like even if you don't like it, sometimes you have to
Yeah,
do
you
it.
have to do it.
But like for example, what you said, I think it's because you're not in a Portuguese section.
Yeah.
You've got a really good Portuguese, like amazing Portuguese. You've got amazing German, amazing Portuguese, amazing English, really good French. Like you've got it all. But the thing is, since you're not in the Portuguese section, we figure you might not be really comfortable speaking Portuguese, or just like it's the language we know you speak most. That's why we approach you like that. But if you were in the Portuguese section, I think everyone would speak with you.
My issue with Portuguese isn't speaking, it's writing. Like, writing Portuguese sucks. And that's why I'm not in a Portuguese section, because I haven't had enough education in Portuguese to be able to write and read complicated texts. I wouldn't do as well as I do in English, because English is easy. Okay, anybody could do English. I'm so sorry. But then, yeah, PSA, is it PSA? Public service, yeah. PSA, you guys. Speak Portuguese. Eu falo português. Eu falo português com os meus pais todos os dias. Tipo,
Translate that.
and no translation.
No?
No translation.
You guys, it's
This is
okay.
for the Portuguese people. Isto é para os portugueses ou para as pessoas que falam português. Falem comigo português, por favor. Vá lá.
Okay.
Obrigada. Bem.
But you know what? Something that annoys me a lot is the fact that people assume.
Yeah.
Did she tell you that she can't speak? Did she tell you that she's not comfortable? No, she didn't. The fact that you assumed is ridiculous. I think a great way to find out whether or not someone's comfortable is by speaking with them.
Exactly.
If you see struggle, even if they're struggling, sometimes a great way is just to keep speaking with them and they will improve.
And sometimes it's exactly that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to talk more in that language, whatever.
But then people switch language.
Yeah, because they see you're struggling, but maybe you just want to get better at it.
Yeah.
For example, with me, it's Luxembourgish. I do speak a little bit, but I wish people were more comfortable to listen to me do horrible mistakes.
Yeah.
Horrible mistakes, but it's fine. It's fine. You can understand me. It's fine.
Yeah. No, I make a few mistakes too. More of like, so in German, you have like daddy, das, and then la, le, ele in French. And because I'm comfortable with French, I don't really make the la and le mistake anymore. But for Luxembourgish, schon so ding, mein, dein, sein, my, like that mistake is usually what I do. But other than that, that's it. But then even then, like I feel it's stressful sometimes when you speak with someone because you don't know if they're gonna judge you. Now I know some people I can speak comfortably with Luxembourgish and it's fine, and it'll come out fluidly, and then automatically I say it correctly. Whereas with someone who I'm thinking too hard about it, none of it makes sense. But I say keep it up though, it's fine if you make the mistakes, as long as you learn, you're good to go. So, do you have a controversial take you think the world is not ready to hear?
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that was a question. I think it's not really an unpopular opinion between girls. I think we might agree.
Yeah, so I'm writing mine down because I'm
Guys doing buzz cut is like it probably won't look good on you. That's my hot take. Like personally, I've only met 2 guys that I felt like
Looked good.
not good, but okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I could look at him and not be like, what is going on here? You know, like what did they do? Did they? I don't know. What did happen to you? You know, did they cut your hair? Did they shave your head without your consent or something? Because it looks horrible, ridiculous even. Until this day, in 19 years of my life that I remember, I've only met 2 guys that I was like, okay, it's fine.
Okay.
The other ones,
I'll bleep it out. I mean, she'll bleep it out.
didn't look that bad.
Okay.
And I think the other one was, don't know.
Ah, yeah.
He didn't look bad too. There was back in house too. They were the only ones that I was like, okay, it kind of works. I'm not gonna say like they were wow. Only in celebrities, like for example, the Breaking Bad guy did look really good. But in normal people, no. And guys, girls don't like it. See, you have beautiful, gorgeous hair, and they
You're talking
don't like
for the whole
it.
girl nation, you know? That's not fine.
A lot of girls don't like it.
It depends, right? It depends on your head. Like
In your shape.
it depends on your head shape. Like one of the guys she said, I agree. Okay, I think he looked good. I don't think not just okay, but good. And then other people, I think again, it depends on your head shape. And I am thinking of a few celebrities, or just other people I've seen in my life that I don't even know, just like passing on the street. It can look really good. And can like bring out a different aesthetic or whatever, but it has to be done right.
Okay.
You have to know what your head like. Use the bald filter on Snapchat or something.
Yeah, no. I agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying, okay, that was exactly what I was saying.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
don't do it. But okay, now reconsidering,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is majority of you won't look good. So think
Yeah.
a lot before doing it. And a lot of girls don't like it.
I have a question for you. And you too could answer. How would you give a guy a glow up?
I could not.
Okay.
Guys, I don't know enough about glow ups to give people glow ups.
Okay, depending on the guy, I wouldn't necessarily give them a perm.
Okay.
Because I think some guys, it just doesn't go well with their face structure, whatever it is, it doesn't really look good. But the fluffy hair usually is a go-to style. So like a fluffy, maybe a mullet, maybe, I don't know, a bit longer hair might look good. I used to hate beard, but I'm growing older and my taste in men is maturing too. And honestly, a beard, a mustache, depending, look good. I think it looks good personally. So maybe depending on the guy, a beard, depending also on his face shape and everything, what type of beard, and maybe a mustache, that depends. And style-wise, there's a few styles I like in men. I like a lot streetwear, yeah. Old money. I like old money. I like men in suits too. They always look good to me.
What about every day?
Every day, more of a casual style, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really like skinny jeans in men. I don't think they're good. I think, like, those a bit more baggy, maybe not completely baggy, but just a bit, you know, like, you can see a nice shape there, but, you know, not so tight. And, I don't know, a tee, you know, a normal tee. I think that's a nice style to have, like, something basic. Sometimes basic is better, you know, if you don't know what
tutu?
Yeah.
Trouser, you know, the tracksuit.
Oh.
Tracksuits. They usually don't really look good. Or the Louis Vuitton outfit,
OMG.
like the Hakai style, guys.
OMG.
It doesn't
Out
look
of the
that good.
house. Let's leave that out. For
Yeah.
2025.
Oh,
Huh?
I really like.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
What?
What did you say?
Leave that out for 2025. Leave that behind.
Yeah,
Oh,
leave
yes,
that behind.
yes.
And just to add, and I'm finishing because I know I talk a lot. Compression shirts, guys.
Okay.
Compression
This is what I
shirts
like.
in the summer. Oh my gosh, you're getting all the girls. You're getting.
girl.
Okay, it depends on the body, right? But compression shirts usually it's a go-to.
It depends on the guy.
Honestly,
I think,
okay.
but it depends.
She said, I don't think you're wrong, okay? She agrees with me.
No, because I said I don't know how to do a glow up, and I think that's true. If you ask me, hey, can you glow, like, give
Glow
me
me
a glow
up?
glow me up, can you glow me up? I'd say no, I cannot. I do not have the qualifications. I can barely take care of myself. I do not know how to do it for
I
you.
love your style, though.
Yeah,
I've
like-
gotten better though.
Isn't that like something like if you like isn't that something like you're like, oh, maybe if you like you could try this and that, like if
I think people need to feel comfortable in what, not comfortable as in like, oh, it's like comfortable like things, but as in you have to feel yourself. I like people who know who they are and they can show who they are through their sense of style. Like I think I've gotten better, not because I don't think I'm like the best dressed person out there, but I like how I look. I have the jeans I like, I have the sweatshirts I like, and that makes me feel me, and so I like it. And I can like it when I can see in people that they're dressing the way they want to wear it, because sometimes people do wear like tracksuits, like those kinds of pants, but they pair it with something else, they make it more them, and then it kind of like it doesn't look bad because they're making it for themselves. They're expressing themselves. Some people though that just wear clothing that they don't even care about that their mom bought for them. That's not as interesting. So just care.
I think
And
the
if you
issue-
care, you'll get better.
I think the issue with the tracksuit thing is not even them, it's just them fitting into whatever their entourage is, and then it becomes them, as in they actually like it, but it's not. This is how I'm blowing up. Buckle up your seatbelts, people. Okay, so if you have curly hair and you have long and it's not giving, cut it short, please. Get yourself some taper fade. It will make your jawline look great. Then for your clothing, everyone looks good street style. Now, it depends how baggy. You can go ultra baggy, mid baggy, or skinny. Let's leave skinny out. We're gonna go mid baggy and ultra baggy. If you are very tall, you might want to do a baggy top with a medium baggy pant. If you're short, refrain from the baggy. I say, if you're short, you might want to wear, not going to lie, refrain from the ultra baggy. It'll make you even more sure you'll drown into your clothes. You might want to wear maybe sweaters, because they're not tight and they're also not baggy, but they still give you frame and shape. If you're short too, wear straight jeans. They're not tight, but they're just straight jeans. They'll make you look taller. Get rid of your Nike Air Force Freakazoids. You can do better.
Absolutely.
Just because your friends
Get
are
rid of your
wearing
Yeezys, I'm
it,
sorry.
they're not even good quality. I don't
No.
care how much you've spent on it. Get rid of them. You're gonna go to the shops and you're gonna get yourself a good pair of whatever brand, but something with color, something that's different, something that expresses you.
Personality.
But that's not freaking Air Forces, because
Yeah.
I'm Air Force or whatever they're called, Jordans. Because baby, you can do better than that.
Yeah.
Also, they reek. Next,
The last season.
get yourself a goatee. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Get a goatee. A goatee works for
I don't
everybody.
see a goatee.
Shh. Now,
Like, it
if
looks
you
like
have a
some people
goatee,
look
oh
for
my
everybody.
gosh, I forgot what
right?
it. Yeah, no, it's not this. It's just
it's
here a
just
little
here.
bit and then here.
Yeah, so it's
If
this
you
part
are
of the
if you are
depends
very
on the guy.
slimmed face,
It depends on the guy.
you want
honestly.
yeah, it depends on the guy. But if you're very slimmed face, you might want to leave the chin out. You might just want that. And then if you're gonna have this, you might want to lean for the classic look because it'll come out better. If not, go streetwear mixed with a classic look. So mix the both elements, and you should be fine.
Dress like this, send us a picture at least. We'll make you out of
I'll
time.
rate it out of 10. I'm joking. Watch nobody send a picture. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the hair. If you also have curly hair, and maybe long hair does not look too bad, maybe you just have to style it. Oh, if you have curly hair, you just have to style it and then you should be fine. But most of the times, y'all need a haircut. I'm sorry.
I agree with her.
I'm sorry. So that's my advice. And you don't have to spend so much money on clothes. You can get yourself statement pieces that go throughout all the seasons. And then for colder seasons, you have pieces where you can layer.
Yeah,
The moment
with
you-
basic
with
things.
basic things. The moment you can layer, you've won in life. Trust me, I am an expert at layering. I never run out of clothes to wear. So back to controversial. Well, does anybody have something to add?
Controversial take.
Yeah.
I do, but
You go.
for all your people out there, you're weak for not confronting someone of your issues. And if you rely on talking smack about them behind their back, you are the biggest loser known to man history. Known to man on this, whatever. You're just a loser and you need actual therapy. Because there's no way. I know in every school it's like that. But you will always hear someone's name out of their mouth and it's not always good. But I'm like in my head, why are you telling this person about it? Go and tell her yourself. Are you too afraid? But I'm saying this disclaimer. Anybody watching this podcast or anyone that's seeing this clip, if I hear anybody say a single word about my name or my friends or anyone I know, I'm coming for you. Okay? Because let me just say, there's some people, and I'm not scared, there's some people in this school who talk a bit too much. And I'm like, you know what's funny is that you're the biggest hypocrite. Because I know who y'all are, by the way. You guys be talking too much. And it's to the point where I'm like, I'm in awe. I'm not in awe. I'm in shock because I'm like the fact that you have the courage to talk smack about other people, but you haven't checked yourself out. Because last time I checked, the whole school population hates you. So there's an issue. but I'm saying that. And if you know who you are, come forward and we're gonna have a chat. That's all I'm saying.
Can I just say something about that? I agree to a certain extent. I think it's more lack of maturity, like an immature person than necessarily a bad person. I think you can evolve from talking.
I'm not saying
depends on the level
I'm
how
not
much.
saying
Okay, yeah.
I'm not saying these people are bad at heart. I'm not saying that they can't change. People can change,
But they're
and I'm sure
being
there's
a bad
good.
Yeah, no, they are. They are.
But you have a choice in life. You have a choice to shut up or to talk smack. You chose the path to talk smack.
To go.
But I'm telling you, if I hear one more word about anybody saying it, even about you or you, anybody, just know I'm right around the corner and I'm coming for you and I'm going to make you cry. That's what I'm
She can do that. I can.
because I'm so.
I know you can do that.
I've heard a bit too much, and I'm like, one more thing, and you come in. But you guys know who you are. Come forward and
Come
have a chat.
forward, guys.
Come
Come on,
forward.
make this year interesting.
Yeah, if you have the
Make
courage
this
to
your
talk
interest.
smack, come forward and let's have a
Absolutely.
chat face to face.
Wow.
No, I think that's really nice. That's something I've tried to do more as well because I've noticed sometimes I talk smack, but then I don't like. I don't know. I'm being inconsiderate too. So I've said my truth a lot more, and I've told you one of those cases recently, and I'm so glad, you guys, because I talk shit about this guy all the time, and this time I was like, no, I don't like you, and I said it to his face, and I feel at peace. You know?
Wow.
I feel at peace. Thank you so much.
Honestly, I wish I could be more like that. Sometimes I do talk smack about people.
And it happens. It happens. It's frustration. But I
Yeah.
think what's good is that after doing it, you've recognized your mistake and you're willing to go to the person and tell them the
agree.
truth.
Yeah.
Tell them what you did and that you didn't appreciate what you either did or the person. Because I recently did that also again too. I confronted somebody because personally I could have lived without it, but I felt bad because there are people in our school that act up, but instead of people telling them, they just go on speaking smack about them. And I'm like, have you told them?
No. Yeah.
You haven't told them. And so I took it upon myself and I was like, I'm gonna tell this person because yes, it's happening, but nobody's telling this person. Yes, it's wrong, so we are also at fault. So I'm gonna tell you. But just know I'm not doing that for everybody.
Well, it's a special case.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
I
special
get
case.
it because like it happened to me a few years ago. I did talk smack because I was a bit frustrated behind someone's back, and then they came and confronted me, and now we solved everything. We're fine. And honestly, I just see it as yes, I acted badly. I wasn't being like. I'm not gonna sit here and give excuses for myself because it's not. It's as you said, I wasn't being a good person, but that experience taught me some stuff, and I think I stopped doing that so often. Like yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you gossip, and sometimes you're like, yeah, there's and you don't say it to their face. But I think I've got better at it, and yeah, that's
One thing though that's hard to take into consideration is how hard it is to have a conversation with somebody, especially if like you talk smack and they talk smack about you too, talk smack about each other, but you never in a situation where you can talk about it. You have to create that situation. Sometimes creating that situation is difficult. It's difficult.
It's not easy. It's
No.
never going to be easy, but that's the point.
Yeah.
You're supposed to work through it and try and find a way. And sometimes the person you're talking to is not ready, and that's fine too, and you give them the space. But there's some people out there who drag it a bit too long because they're not willing to hear the truth, because they know what they did too is wrong.
true.
You need to know when it's right, how to do it, of course, too. Do not yell at the person. Use a regular tone. Be respectful. That's what I have to say.
Wow, you're so wise.
Thank you guys. Stop, please. But yeah, that's it.
My hot take, guys. My hot take. I had it in my mind and I should have written it down. But I was like, it's fine. I'll remember it. But no, it's gone. What was my hot take? My hot take. Oh, guys, teachers aren't your friends.
Oh yeah.
And they're also not your enemies. They're here to do a job. They're getting paid. So if you don't like them, then that's like obviously sometimes it's a them problem, sometimes it's a you problem, sometimes it's a mixture. But first of all, you should treat them with respect. Don't go on calling a teacher a bitch or like a something, anything. Because I know some people do that, and I know exactly. I've
You
said
guys
it
know
to
who
those
you are.
people. I've said it to those people. Do not call a teacher a bitch, because there's a certain level of respect. Like even if you don't like them, you should respect them and not call them
Well, just don't call them
weird names.
Yeah, don't call them a bitch. Like you
That's
say, I
so-
don't like her. She's
yeah.
don't go for a bitch. Like okay, they can be one, but I'm not saying they are one.
I mean, we all
There's a
know a
difference-
teacher who is one.
Yeah.
We're phrasing it.
We all
But
know it.
there's something my mom tells my brother, like baby brothers, right? So if my baby brothers can comprehend this, you can comprehend this. There's a difference between being a bad person and acting like a bad person. And the teachers in that situation are maybe acting like a bad person, but just saying bitch or asshole or whatever, it's a form of disrespect. It's just horrible. And the same thing goes for the other way around. A teacher's there to do a job, and some teachers are just really friendly with the students and like text each other outside of school. I think that's the weirdest thing of them all, you guys. I don't think that's cool. Like that's an adult talking to a child still. And then there's teachers who you tell them everything. You tell them the secrets, tell them the gossip, and then they have so much favoritism, and I don't think that's okay either. So yeah, that's my hot take.
Why is your hand? Put it down. Put it down.
No, like I agree with you to a certain extent. Honestly, I think I've already said that behind some teachers' back because they kind of are, you know. I get you have to have some sense of respect, but respect goes both ways, and I think some people don't get that, you know, especially some teachers. And the thing about texting outside of school, I get why it can be weird, but at the same time, if it's the only person you can talk to, like say you don't have anyone in your family that you're comfortable enough to talk to, or you don't like people hearing say pass, that could happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you have to talk to a teacher, I guess.
There's
you
a
know?
difference between about talking like from a relationship from student to a responsible adult where you don't feel safe, you want to talk to them about something. I think that's fine if you find a teacher you feel comfortable with, that you know is responsible. I think that's fine. What I'm not okay with is teachers sending like students memes and TikToks.
Oh, I get it.
Or them texting on Instagram. I don't think that's fine. I think if you're buddy, there has to be a line somewhere, and if you can't see that line, I think. I'm not saying the teacher's a bad person. I'm not saying that the student's a bad person. I just don't think, for me personally, that behavior is normal.
I get what you mean.
I have one more hot take.
Oh, okay, Leslie.
If you bring your significant other to solve your problem, that's a loser move. Solve them yourself. You can talk to them about them, but if you have to bring them to talk on your behalf, that's embarrassing, sad, and
Like, were you born glued together?
now okay, there are situations where I understand for the sake of protection you're gonna have to bring. But if it's between friend to friend or someone you have issues with and you whip them out, that's a bit weird. Anyway, I think we'll move on from that.
We'll move on.
Wow, it became
Okay.
pretty serious really quick.
One question that I really want to ask is, what do you want to do in the future? I know the answer, but I want you guys to know.
Okay, so at some point in my life, I didn't know what I wanted to do in the future, and right now, I'm saying right now because I never know. Right now, career-wise, I want to become an English teacher. Probably in secondary, lycée. Planning on living here in Luxembourg. And yeah, doing English studies in Ireland if
That's possible.
if that's possible, exactly, if I get
Accepted.
yeah, I guess I want to be a teacher because, well, I never actually felt that teachers could have that much impact in your life, but they actually can. And these last years, I experienced that. I had wonderful teachers that inspired me, that made me that made me take that decision in a sense, like helped me. And yeah, that's why I want to become a teacher, also to help others, to help future members of society.
Okay, that's nice. It's really fulfilling job to have. I hope you get that.
And you?
We're not answering that.
Oh, okay. You're not answering the question. Okay. No, it's fine.
Not yet.
I do have one last question before we get to the
Final
last
three.
three. Do you think, no, what advice would you have given your younger self? As in, you now, you have the opportunity to time travel and meet your younger self. What is an advice you'd given yourself?
Oh, I
This
would,
question for you too much.
I would give it, I would give so many advices.
There's that one advice.
That one. Okay. I think it's a cliche, but I think it's a good one. It's okay. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to think about every single little possibility that could happen. And you don't have to have a boyfriend just because your friends have one. Or you don't have to have the best grades in math when you're not good in math. You just have to work. And you don't have to work yourself to the point of exhaustion. You can just work progressively and get better at it and try your best. But it's okay if your best is not a 10, if your best is just like a 6 in math or a 7, you know what I mean? Instead of like, and a lot of other things, but in that sense, you don't need to know everything. You don't need to try to know everything and be so anxious about the future, because it's gonna happen, and sometimes, and a lot of times, most of the times, it's out of your control. So just live life. Yeah.
It's a good one. What about you, Marta?
I think it depends what stage of life I'd be talking to, right? Because there was a time period when I was like until I was a teenager, right? I was just very confident, very, very do everything. I knew I was smart. I knew I was this. I knew I was that, right? And I think to that person, I would just say, slow down. Think about what you're doing, and make sure you're not hurting anybody's feelings. And then, but for the person right after, like they took that advice, but they went too far. The first time, like from 12, 13, 14, I was very insecure. And I'm still a very insecure person in general. But I think behaviors caught up, and I wanted to tell them, it's okay. Like, first of all, you'll get out of it, you'll mature. But also, it's okay if not everybody likes you. Everybody's not supposed to like you. You don't want everybody to like you. And just make sure that the people you care about like you, and that you feel good. Because don't try, just don't think too much either, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, find a balance.
I mean, same thing. Depends who. Let's start with primary school me. Oh my God. Don't listen to those teachers. That's all I'm saying. Do not listen to them. You know who you are. Let it go. Do you try hard? Just get on with it and know your worth. That's it. And then P5 me, drop those friends. That's all I'm saying. Do you go find other people? It's fine. Every day you'll speak to somebody, but drop all those friends.
You did that.
Huh?
You did that.
I technically did. I
Yeah.
did myself a service, but even then, I wish I did it earlier because,
Yeah.
franchement,
Yeah.
drop them. Not worth it. Sorry, you guys, if you're watching this, but it's my opinion. And then S1 me. I'm gonna stay silent. I'm not gonna, because I don't want to mess the timeline too much. But I'll just say, yeah, just do you. Start earlier, do you at the very beginning, because S1 I also tried to hop on trends, which was bad. But after that, COVID saved me. But just do you, block everyone out, and do what you like. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, final 3, you guys. We'll start with the first one. From your whole life up until now, what's one thing you want to take with you to the future?
That I've done, said.
That you've done, you've said, a feeling. It can be a person. It can be anything.
Oh. Okay. There's this saying there's this sentence I used to say to my mom. I love life. I love living. And wow, I don't want to get emotional, but this girl, I believe she's still here inside somewhere, even though life's become hard and I'm really lost at times. I think that just loving life, trying to appreciate small details about it is what still makes me go on every day and not stop being myself, because I know that because of this my personality, not a lot of people get it, you know? Like, I'm too energetic, too much, you talk too much, you're too annoying. I've heard that my whole life. So accepting myself and how can I explain this? It feels like I'm drifting away from the topic, but accepting myself, who I am, and being okay. You know, that's how I live life. Not letting other people's comments make me stop being me, stop living life. And at some point, everything's gonna be okay. That's what I say to myself every single day. That's how I get through the day. Everything's gonna be okay in the end.
I don't think you're annoying, by the way,
virtual
at all.
hug from me, guys. Virtual hug.
I know you don't like hugs.
Virtual. Okay, let's just go like this.
I know. Can I shake hands?
Let's go like this.
Okay.
Just go like that.
Go like
Oh, like that. Oh, okay. I thought you were like, don't
Like,
don't touch
it was
me.
like virtual hug.
Oh,
Like that's a virtual hug.
like this?
Yeah.
Yay!
Nah.
Because I know you don't like
Yes,
hugs.
it's awkward for me, not gonna lie. But yeah, it's good that. What was the question?
What could
Hands
I
up until now.
Yeah.
I think it's a really nice thing.
Yeah.
I've never thought of like a phrase, but yeah.
It's another way of interpreting. That's why we
Yeah.
bring this question all the time, because everyone has
A different
such a different way
interpretation.
of also answering it.
Yeah.
So something Ines actually pointed out is like some of the regular questions, everyone has such versatile way of going about it. But yeah, again, if you haven't watched Ines and Ryan's episode, go and watch it. But yeah,
Next question.
Sarah,
Whatever.
you
The fan
get-
favorite. One person said that to me.
Yeah, so now we can actually say a fan favorite. A fan favorite question, which is Sarah, you get to ask me, Marta, any question you want under the book. Did you prepare?
Yeah.
Because I told her she watched the videos. To
Yeah,
prepare.
yeah.
Guys, this is what you have to do. She's a star example. Star student.
With the stars around her. Hello? You're the first one to ever actually prepare.
I always start by asking Mom.
And now we can actually say.
I also prepared songs though.
We'll do that. We'll do that after.
Okay.
We still have time.
So, Leasley, I'm gonna start by Leasley.
Okay. No struggle this time.
Have you ever done something illegal? Because I don't see you as someone who.
Yeah, I have. Do you know what? Let me just say this. Some of y'all have the most bizarrest perception of me. And it's crazy because sometimes I'm far from that. And I'm like, the fact that you think that is amazing. You have to bleep this out because it's quite bad. And also for my future career.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry
Guys, tell me when you're doing this.
What else have we done?
Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your King. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy.
Okay, I have like two for Martha, even though you're just gonna answer one, but you pick which one you want to answer, because the first one is kind of too personal, and I felt bad asking you that even though I'm really curious.
Okay.
Martha, have you ever fallen in love or had a crush? And the other one would be, Martha, what would you do if you had to sacrifice yourself to save 100 people? You choose which one you want to answer.
Okay, that second one is really interesting.
No, please.
You want to know the first one?
Have I ever fallen in love?
Because you never said that. Ever.
See, I don't talk a lot about my love life because I don't like. Sometimes I do think about that. Like, I just turned 18, right? This Wednesday, 2 days ago. I'm a freshly 18, and I was thinking, I've never dated. I've never done any of that. Like, does that make me less worthy than anybody else? And I don't think that's true.
Not at all.
You know, it just comes at a later time. It's like I said, I'm not gonna date somebody just to date somebody. I want to date them because I like them, and I haven't had that experience with anybody yet. So I'm not gonna. Thank you. I'm not gonna do that. And because of that, I don't believe in love at first sight. I don't believe in any of that stuff. So I haven't experienced that kind of love yet. I've had crushes.
Okay, that's this.
Of course, I've had crushes. However, they're never real crushes, and I would never actually date any of the people I've had a crush on. Because they're all like
Platonic?
You know how no. Like, you know how sometimes you see somebody who's like, oh my gosh, they're cute, and oh my gosh, they're this, and then you make up a whole persona in your mind.
It's
Yeah.
limerence. It's called limerence.
Exactly, limerence.
Yeah.
It's not real. So these people, I would never date them anyway. But you know, they're cute. So good for them. You know. And then for the second question, because I love that second question.
Oh, so
Would I sacrifice myself for 100 people? Depends on who the people are. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I like myself, so I don't want to die.
See, that's the truth, and I
That's the
appreciate
truth.
that.
I'm happy
I don't
about
want to
that.
die. And also, if it was like in a situation like, oh, these people are about to, like, if a terrorist is having a gun to my head, it's like, I'm gonna kill 100 people if I don't kill you now.
She's gonna kill 100 people anyway.
She's gonna kill the other people
Okay.
anyway. I don't want to not have that control. If the only way I could do it is like if 100 people are gonna die if they don't get like a blood thing, right? And I have that specific like blood
Type.
or like the immunity or whatever. And if they take that from me, they can save 100 people. But that means that I would have to die because it's a lot of blood or whatever. I would maybe do that. But that's also a complicated decision that would depend a lot from case to case.
Yeah.
If it was a terrorist, maybe I wouldn't, and I'd feel guilty for the rest of my life. But if it was like this kind of situation,
I
So
wouldn't.
sorry, I feel bad about
I
myself.
wouldn't.
no, it's okay. It's
I
a good
wouldn't
question.
feel bad.
I would
low-key
feel
wouldn't.
bad because 100 people died, and I could have done something, but I didn't. But at the same time, I had no control. But in my mind, it would like mess with me. You
I
know?
won't lie, I'm quite selfish, and I wouldn't care because it's like, you a terrorist. How do I know you're not gonna go about killing other
Yeah.
people too?
No, that's a good point.
Yeah, I get it. But I'm sorry for asking you about the crush
Everybody
thing.
asks us about romance with Lisa and I because we're both such like what's it called? I was gonna say Christians.
But I remember once we went to the mall and we did like the outfits and all that too, like us and I remember you saying something about like
Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not because of you. It's Lisa hates.
Sarah, look into the camera. You look into your future self. What are any advices, hopes, and dreams you want to tell yourself?
Okay, I'm
Or you
prepared
hope
to
you
that
feel
one too.
accomplished?
Well, first, I hope you got into university. I hope you discovered yourself in whatever way, shape, or form. I hope you're happy. I really hope you're happy and satisfied. Not all the time happy, because I don't believe in that, but most of the time happy. I hope you found the person, the love of your life, even though you don't believe in soulmate. I hope you find the compatible person you want to spend the rest of your life with. And I hope you're married to that person. I hope you have children. I hope you feel how can I say that? Good in your profession, like
Like secure, satisfied.
yeah, satisfied that you're a good professional. I hope you have your dog and cat or whatever. Yeah, and I hope you're just happy.
That's really nice.
That's a really
Yeah.
nice.
Well, see, that's really pretty, by the way. I prepared that one.
Anyway, so this was a lovely hopes and dreams moment. Good monologue. Glad you prepared, by the
Yes.
way. Model student for that. We had a lovely time having you, and this is a message just for you, Sarah. We're not strangers. Reach out to us.
Reach out, please.
Literally, whatever.
Invite us to your wedding.
Please.
I will, and I will tell you all the details.
Yay.
All the details about how we, yeah. And same goes for us.
Absolutely. Don't
Let me know the gossip,
Don't
you
worry.
know?
I will get you guys the invitation, and if you don't show up, I am going to dox you. But this was the Day Night podcast with Liesle
and Marta and
Sarah.
See you guys next time, and I don't celebrate Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
Happy holidays, Happy New
And Happy
Year.
New Year.
2025, that's the best graduation year.
And my Muslims out there,
Definitely.
don't celebrate Christmas. Thank you.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'm giving to someone special. Once bitten and twice shy. I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. A face on a lover with a fire in his heart. A man undercover, but you tore me apart. Ooh. Okay, I found a real love, you'll never fool me again. You're here, where's the fear? So it's all around kerosene. It just wasn't the same alone on Christmas Day. But then, one day, everything. Wow, I'm singing the whole thing again. I don't know that song. I know what I need underneath the tree. Public embarrassment, social suicide. Are we done?
Guys, if you can't do this in public, what are you doing with your life?
Exactly, guys.
If you feel shame, what are you doing with your life?
Music question, no cringe. Sarah, if you could describe me and Mato with one song, what would it be? And we'll do one for you. Okay, let's do it quick.
What a Christmas song.
I actually did. Oh no, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we're going to Christmas song, but she has to
I actually did two for each one. Is it good? Okay, Dead to Me to Liesle. Because I think Dead to Me by Kali Uchis.
love that song.
Good Graces also to Liesle because it's a girl boss, Sabrina Carpenter.
Love that,
Both Arctic Monkeys for you.
Love that.
Electricity because it has kind of an edge is a really good B-side. It's a B-side from the AM album to the AM album. It kind of got an edge. It's like and Fluorescent Adolescent because I know you love that song. Okay,
I actually love that song. Okay, Liesle.
That's a messed up. You can't put me on the spot like I'm joking. Song for you. I'm trying to think very quickly here. My playlist. I am giving you. What do I have? A good one. No. Congratulations by Mac Miller. I think the song is an homage to Ariana Grande, but it's a very dirty, it's kind of dirty song. But it's like for me, the song is him admiring her and kind of not putting value on her, but like it's like kind of thanking her for her presence, for who she is and all that, which is really you. I think it's really important for you to know that you should be happy with the way you are, the way you dress and all that, because it's good the way you express yourself. It's you. You're like an individual, and again, I like people that individuals who stand out. So that's really good, and I think the melody and everything, it's very feminine. There you go. It's about him kind of thanking Ariana Grande's femininity, admiring it. So that's you. It's like you're embracing femininity at its highest. Like you're being girly and unapologetically that. So you have to listen to the song because it's a dirty song, but the intent is very beautiful.
Oh, by the way, the electricity one, I think, is also about sex, probably.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll just ignore that.
I know, it's okay. It's kind of like indie rock.
I know, it's crazy.
Somebody left it for me. We're shaming you guys. Look at this. What is this?
Yes. Shame on you guys. Shame on you.
Bring it in. Like, what the fuck?
Shame one time, fool on you.
And by the way, Leslie, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I actually
You're
went through my
touching.
playlist quickly, guys.
Okay, I would say Katy Perry. Because I agree with everything you say. So I'm going to go with the other side of you. I'm going to go with the side that I really appreciate is the fact that you're energetic, the fact that you're passionate, the fact that all the, like, the colors, right? And that for me is Katy Perry. Katy Perry to me is very, like, she was the first artist that I really liked. That was like, I found her, well, I didn't find her, but like, it's just, she's big and her vibe is just really nice and just kind. Like, not the newer albums, I'm talking about the older albums specifically as well.
Do you know the song?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know the name, but it's the one with the fruits, where she's like in the music, guys, I know the music videos. She has like a fruit.
It's not
It's not California Girls. It's not California Girls.
It's not. No, I was like.
Katy Perry.
Bon appetit, baby.
Not that one either.
Don't put that in, please.
Bon appetit, baby.
Don't put that in.
This Katy Perry fruit. She wears a lot of fruit.
Yeah.
So that's not really useful. I'm gonna find the
Fruit
song.
music video, I think is.
This is how we do.
Oh, this
This is how we do. Also, a very girl boss song, and I think you're a girl boss.
Oh
So
my gosh, you think I'm a girl?
absolutely, absolutely. So that's it.
The camera. Oh, I like it.
Yeah, that's gonna go in the blooper.
No, you can't put that in the bloopers. That's actually criminal. That's actually criminal. I'm not trying to fake it. I popped a zip.
Should we?
Anyway, little blooper moment. I went to Auchan and I got this seaweed thing. It was so good. Y'all should get it.
Also, I forgot to ask this before, but could I promote the podcast we're doing here in school?
Wait, we're gonna make it.
Oh, you're
Oh wait, what?
No, the podcast here in school. You know no. What?
Don't want a love. I don't want to do that.
Let's do it all time. Who cares about the kids?
I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you can ever know.